I just hear silence. You know, with this filming setup, I have no idea if people can see my videos like as I'm filming them live. That is not something that has ever been communicated to me as technologically possible, nor something for my devices. So if it does happen, it happens without my consent. I don't consent to it, nor has anybody ever informed me in person or asleep or anything like that. So there you go. This is my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi, at least currently. And this is a video I intend for my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi, at least currently. I am Tanis Leonhardi. And these are my movie notes on Warrior Spirit, a 2021 film, and for my 4 March 2024 viewing. So I just finished it. It's Monday evening in the Seattle suburbs, northern Seattle suburbs, King County, Washington State, United States, America, Planet Earth, the original. So here I, Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers, of Seattle, talk through my movie notes for my Monday 4 March 2024 viewing of the 2021 film Warrior Spirit, which is my little description, which is a nonfiction documentary film about the first Native American UFC champion, a woman named Nicco Montano. I'm going to go without the enye on the N, right? Native American is, again, not Spanish. Wrong language, honeys. And the packaging does not have the enye. Okay, there's some little things that belong to Europe, not necessarily Native Americans. She is, okay, so the first Native American UFC champion in her journey to her second UFC title fight, flyweight weight class. Okay. And so stuff happens along the way and stuff, but it's about documenting the journey. She already won the flyweight weight class, and so she's going for it again, and so it's following her, and primarily, like, it documents the training, but the story kind of becomes a focus on making her weight class, or attempting to make her weight class is perhaps a better descriptor. And so she is of the Navajo Nation in tribe, Native Americans. I'm of, which is in the southwest United States of America. I am of the Duwamish tribe of Native Americans, which is of what is now called Seattle. That area, this area. Yes, I'm original peoples by ancestral origins who still lives in the lands of some of my Native American ancestors. Which is very cool. I know. How did somebody like me? Oh, but that's not the really big human adaptation with my story. I'm also of the Lakota tribe of Native Americans, which now the invasive species who are not Native Americans and consist of what, over 400 million people in this country? God. Right, we're the native endangered species, and there's a bunch of invasive species. And the invasive species have what come to call now Minnesota. Originally, there was a tribe, there were a few tribes, my tribe of the Lakota Native Americans. We got massacred, and we were known as scalpers because we cut the tops off the head. My ancestors cut the top. We really did not like invasive species, that kind of thing. Yeah. So, it was an interesting thing watching that, because not all tribes of Native Americans were known as scalpers or had that in their history. Personally, that is part of, I'm part ancient Roman, and we built stadiums to watch people fight to the death. And my Native American, so that's my European side, and then my Norwegian side, we are known as cannibals who like to kill people for fun and drink their blood. True. And then, let's see, my Scottish clan, we were, just the Gordon clan alone, we were known for burning people alive just for the hell of it, even after they declared ceasefire. And then, let's go with the Native Americans, where we cut the tops off of the heads of invasive species. Yeah, we fought back. Kind of like I fought back against my rapist. So, right, so I'm watching this, and I'm Native American. I'm not of the same tribe, but she's Native American, and I'm Native American. So there was a bit of I was pleased to see she chose the UFC as opposed to something like the Olympic Games. There's boxing, there's mixed martial arts kind of dynamics and training for her, and in UFC in general. I thought she was rather poorly handled by the UFC press. They kind of distorted her story a bit in terms of trying to slur it as like her first title fight when really she was on her way to her second. Right. And they did choose to include that in here, right? She had to actually point out to the interviewer, like, this is my second fight. And just kind of goes to show how toxic and parasitic invasive species humans, be it from Asia, Europe, Africa, Oceania, right? It's all still being parasitic on the Native Americans. And there's like, that's an example of one, right? Just talking over and like conveniently omitting Native American history. Like, get off our land, go back to where you came from, no matter where you came from, right? Kind of thing, and being that disrespectful. So I'm proud of her. Not of her tribe, but I'm proud of her as a Native American woman. It was good to see a menstruating Native American woman go for it. I'm happy she retained that. Now, so they do a bit on weight cutting, which is something I have not done. Not like that. I do my diet. I do the Tanis diet. You know, my version of a like weight cutting these days is I get a mini can of Sprite Zero as like, and I still am at, you know, push at my calorie cap of 2,180 calories for the day. But I'm like, so I don't go and have a little snack and push it into slight weight loss. I get a mini can of Sprite Zero. So like, I'm watching this and I'm going, yes, I don't do this kind of weight cutting. I do this kind of incentivization of not eating more food. Okay, I already hit my calorie limit kind of thing. So there we go. That's at least today, Monday 4 March 2024. Yes. I'm Tanis Leonhardi. It's my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi. So you got a little bit about the brutality of my family tree. Every human being alive has brutality in her family tree, his family tree, their family tree, whether they choose to accept that or not. That's part of why they are still alive, was their ancestors could fight even if their offspring cannot, their descendants cannot. Who was she set to fight? So she does end up not fighting on the second title fight. She was set up to fight a person of pure Ukrainian ancestry. It was Valentina Shevchenko or something. So it was going to be Native American versus Ukrainian. I'm 0 parts Ukrainian, so of course I'm Team Nicco Montano. Oh. Okay. Again, Spanish is a European language, not a Native American language. A lot of people like to get that wrong, but a lot of people genuinely don't care about the native species of North America, including human beings, Native American human beings. So there we go. This is my movie notes on Warrior Spirit 2021 film for March 2024 viewing.